The new 1-minute scalping strategy backtested today ended up being the most successful one we've tried so far. The approach works with a variety of assets, including stocks, forex, gold, and cryptocurrencies. Let's get started now that we have cleared that up. Let's move to the TradingView and adjust the time frame to 1 minute. Let's now update the chart with the signs. Find the 1-minute scalping strategy indicator by selecting the Indicator Search tab. Select Gustavo Ruby's signal after that. The ATR Stop Loss Finder indicator will be the second indicator we add to the chart. Choose the VeriFit indicator and add it to the display. The ADX and DI indicator will be the final sign we add to the chart. The signal created by this TradingView creator will be the one we choose. All of the signs that we will be including in the chart were those. Let's now adjust the indicator parameters to make them more suitable for the 1-minute time frame. To begin, go to the Style option in the ATR Stop Loss Finder settings. Now that we know we won't be using the ATR tables for the plan, let's uncheck the ATR tables checkbox. Move the multiplier from 1.5 to 2.5 in the ATR parameters right away. Forex traders have been known to use 0.85, but since we are trading with cryptocurrency, we will alter it to 2.5. Afterward, remove the box for showing price lines. Last but not least, we will modify the hue of the upper and lower ATR lines. Let's now modify the 1-minute scalping indicator's parameters. Click the Settings button to access it. The length should then be changed from 100 to 88 on the Inputs page. Go to the Style tab now and select a neutral hue for the second bar there. The first three choices will remain checked, however, we will uncheck all other options. Let's go ahead and modify the ADX and DI indicators parameters now. Go to the Style page and uncheck the ADX and 20 level checkboxes there. The DI plus and DI lines hues are then changed. Now that all of the indicators have been correctly set up, allow me to demonstrate how to input a position. Following the fulfillment of the following requirements, we will take a purchase position. First, the 1-minute scalping strategy's line needs to be green. Next, we need to confirm that the price is currently selling above the line. Second, a fresh buy indication needs to be generated by the ADX and DI indicator. Every time the green line passes the red line, this is done. The prior candle, also known as the trigger candle, must also be green. We will take a purchase position if all of these criteria are satisfied. The lower ATR line will serve as the location of the stop loss once we have taken the trade. We plan to aim for a risk-to-return ratio of 1.5 times for the take profit. So why does this tactic succeed? Actually, it's quite straightforward. When the candlestick is green, we will place a trade because we know we are not in a consolidating market, and this is the first indicator we introduce to the chart to help us determine the trend direction. Last but not least, we use the DI lines to judge when it is appropriate to place a transaction. So let's examine when to initiate a short position now. Before anything else, we must ensure that the line we use to determine the trend orientation is red and that the price is trading below it. Second, we must verify that a sell signal has been given by looking at the DI lines. If the red line intersected the green line, then this would have happened. Finally, the red candle should be the prior or trigger candle. We will take a sell position because all of these requirements have been fulfilled. The higher ATR stop loss line will serve as the location of the stop loss. We plan to aim for a risk-to-return ratio of 1.5 times for the take profit. Let's discuss a few scenarios where you wouldn't take a position since there are a lot of conditions for this approach. The candlestick has just gone green, as seen here, and is currently trading above the trend indicator line. We can also see that the DI line sent out a fresh indication. However, since the 1-minute scalping line has not gone green, we will not take the position. I discovered that if we adjusted a few settings, the approach would work much better. So let's alter the parameters and run the plan 100 times backwards. Now let's move to the Inputs tab in the ATR Stop Loss settings. The ratio will be changed to 1.5. The ATR Stop Loss parameters will only undergo this one modification. Let's now examine the proper time to assume a roll. The market is presently in a bullish trend, as evidenced by the fact that the 1-minute scalping line is green and the price is trading above it. Second, the green line has passed above the red line, as can be seen. This indicates that a buy indication has also been given by the DI lines. Finally, the trigger flame is revealed to be green. This indicates that all requirements have been satisfied, and we will now take a purchase position. The lower ATR line will serve as our stop loss, and we'll aim for a risk-to-reward ratio of 1.5 times. Let's now watch to see how the deal turns out. As you can see, the transaction was successful. Let's discuss a sell indication using the updated indicator settings now. The 1-minute scalping line is crimson in this instance, and the price is trading below the line. This indicates a bearish tendency in the market at the moment. When examining the DI lines, the red line has passed the green line, as can be seen. This indicates that a sell indication has been given by the DI lines. The trigger candle, which is crimson, is the last thing we see. This indicates that all requirements have been satisfied, and we will now take a sell stake. The higher ATR line will serve as the stop loss. We plan to aim for a risk-to-reward ratio of 1.5 times for the take profit. Let's now watch to see how the deal turns out. As you can see, the transaction was extremely successful. Regarding taking a stance, there is also a very significant exception. As you can see, a buy indication was given because the candlestick is green and the green line crossed over the red line. The 1-minute scalping line, however, has not yet gone green. In this situation, we'll watch for the subsequent candlestick to finish. If the line has already turned green by then, we will still take a purchase position. Additionally, this is a fantastic illustration of how the 1-minute scalping line eliminates a large number of false indications. As you can see, the ADX and DI lines have generated a lot of purchase and sell signals. We didn't apply for the job, though, because none of the other requirements were satisfied. But as soon as the price began to trend and our criteria were satisfied, we opened a trade. If you want to see one of my other trading strategies I use when day trading, check this video right here, because this strategy works great on the every time frame you want. I'll see you guys next time.